Hello everyone, this is MCZX, the Prince of the Smart Kingdom, and you're tuned in to Brand Warfare. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to be a bit different. Instead of an audio recording, we're going to do a video one. Might as well do two. And I'm in a super secret special location in my house. So, we're going to pit the two against each other again this week. Last week, I believe we said Raw won last week. So this week, let's see if that changes or not. Here we go, starting with Raw. Well, I'm looking at my notes here just to keep us on track so the show goes in the order it was, shown. We had Big Cass with his promo. I didn't like that at all, to be quite honest. I just don't care about Big Cass. Like, we get it. We get it. You won. Wonderful. We beat Enzo up. Now he's going to fight Big Show, which we all saw coming. He's going to fight someone his own size. But I didn't care that much for it. Hopefully he can improve more, but I just don't see it for the guy. I don't really care. Moving on, we had Elias Sampson versus Finn Balor finally. And I don't know about y'all, but I do enjoy the pre-match segments with Elias Sampson when he's like, "Who wants to walk with Elias?" I love it. It's quite fun, to be quite honest. I enjoy that. And I don't think his in-ring work's not that bad either. I think he's a pretty damn good worker. Just needs to, I don't know, it's missing something. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I'm feeling like Elias Sampson is possibly missing something that can take him to the next level. But I digress. Finn Balor versus Elias Sampson, very good match. I really enjoyed that. It was pretty cool. I hope that wasn't the end of the feud, though. I think it needs to have a good payoff. Maybe at SummerSlam, the Demon can fight Elias, or who knows, we can just move on to something else. By the way, the little tease with the Hardys, the broken Hardys, they're not broken yet, I'm sorry, I keep referring to them as broken, but the Hardys and Balor was at the ramp, had this little segment. They kind of just pointed and they, talked to each other for a little bit, and then we moved to the Hardys, and they teased the broken gimmick. Jeff said maybe we should fade away and classify ourselves as obsolete. And I was like, yes, you do it. You better do it. And then, Matt came with the proclamation. And they haven't created magic. And they're a little broken. But it's coming. And I cannot wait for it to show up. That led to the club interrupting the Hardys. And they had a match where the club won. Now, if this was New Japan, this would be a dream match. Because the club in New Japan and the club here are two different tag teams. I feel like Anderson and Gallows are a watered-down version of what made them great in New Japan in WWE. And if it was New Japan, if it was New Japan's Gallows and Anderson versus this version of the Hardy Boys, that would have been a barn burner. But since they have this WWE version, it doesn't matter. I really didn't think they were going to win, but they pulled off a victory. They killed the Magic. Hopefully that's leading to them getting broken. And then the Revival showed up and they beat the crap out of the Hardys, which is what I was waiting for. But thank God it's finally happening. The Revival versus the Hardys is definitely up next. FTR, DTR. You know what that means, I hope. Then we had the Mizzies, which, can we just appreciate the Miz for a second? Just for a second. I think the Miz may be the best heel in WWE. Hands down. It's gotta be. It's just so good. He's so good at what he does. It's hard to argue with it. He trashed Rollins and he trashed Ambrose. He gave Maurice himself and Bo and Curtis an award. I believe a "You Deserve It" chant broke out for Bo and Kurt, which was pretty cool. And of course Ambrose came down and beat the crap out of Miz, but he was outnumbered. Then Rollins came and it was whatever. I guess Rollins is helping Ambrose, but Ambrose doesn't trust Rollins because I wouldn't either. You hit me in the back. Then we came to a women's tag match. I think they did this last week. Didn't care last week, don't care now. Yeah, I don't care now. I really don't. You had Bayley finally winning a match. She didn't get killed this time and get sent to the back. She finally won a match. thank the Lord. But at the same time, I just don't care. Her character needs to be tweaked. It needs to be fixed a little bit. And I think she knows that. It needs to be reintroduced as something new. Because I like the Hogan-esque, I'm a good guy, good girl, whatever. I like that. But for this storyline between Sasha, Alexa, and Nia, I don't see it fitting in. But it's not the Bayley from NXT, unfortunately, so... Wish it was that one. Maybe I'd have better things to say, but I didn't like that. Then we had Goldust and R-Truth. The crowd didn't like that match. I did, though. I thought it was a decent match. Goldust has his robe back. Thank the Lord. He's just missing the wig. I hope they... Come on, give him his wig back. Give him his wig back. You know he need that wig. He need that wig to be Goldust. To be Goldust of the 90s. Completely. He needs the wig, y'all. Y'all can't not give him the wig. But Goldust vs. R-Truth was a decent match. It's just the crowd was dead. And it kind of made me not like it, but I rewatched it. And it was a fun match. So, not bad. Then we had the best segment of the night, which was Joe, Angle, Kurt, and Brock Lesnar. And when I said Joe, I meant Samoa Joe, not Roman Reigns, who was also in the segment. And the segment in itself was just badass. I really enjoyed it. I think everyone in that segment was booked properly, and everyone was written, like everyone who had things written for them, whoever wrote it, they did it well. They wrote everything well. Roman is finally being booked the way he's supposed to be. He's not supposed to say a lot. He doesn't say a lot. He just, he gets to the point. And despite him committing second-degree murder, or attempting to do second-degree murder on Braun Strowman, he still was cheered. And it's different when Braun did it. It's different, okay? Braun was a bad guy. Bad guys are supposed to try to kill people. Not good guys. But fine. Whatever. But the Joe, Angle, Reigns, Brock segment was wonderful. I liked when Joe was like, better look at me when I'm talking to you. We can sell this right now. And when Joe and him started going back and forth, that was great. I predict next week that Strowman is going to come back, interrupt the match, and attack both Roman and Samoan Joe. Samoan Joe. Why did I say that? They probably would have called him that if they had the chance. It would have been Samoan Joe. And the winner of that match next week faces Lesnar, but it won't be a winner because it's going to be a no contest. Then Angle was backstage again with Corey Graves. People are saying Dixie Carter's the person on the phone. That's weird. I don't know where you're going with that and what's the angle. I think it's Triple H or Stephanie. But when we got to the end of the show, it made it seem like it's neither one. It sounded like it was like maybe someone that's not his wife, possibly. Maybe they're doing an infidelity. Infidelity. Ugh. Ew. What is wrong with me? Just words are not coming out today. Words are not coming out. Maybe they're doing a cheating angle with Kurt Angle since I can't say the word. Try again. Infidelity. Angle. My tongue whatever. Anyway, maybe that's where they're going with this. That's why it's going to ruin Kurt. And he'd have to go away for a while because he's cheating on his wife with this person on the phone. Who knows? But I like where that's going. The Cruiserweight tag match wasn't half bad between Tozawa, Neville, Dar, and Cedric Alexander. By the way, Dar versus Alexander. See? Doing it again. Dar versus Alexander was very good. Very good on 205 Live. Highly recommend. It was a good match. Just feel like a lot of people don't watch it or invest it. And we've went over this 1,000 times. Just about every week we talk about that. But moving forward, we had the Rollins Bray segment, and Bray had a impressive set of Mad Libs this week. Just really good. I don't want to take you away. And I am the Bray of your soul now. And then we had Bray versus Rollins, which was a very fun match for me. Anyway, I don't want to say that a lot. And the crowd did the wave, which tells me they're not interested or they're trying to have fun because they've seen this match already, and why would we want to see it again? So I get it. But Bray wins again. 2 wins for Bray. I don't know where he goes after this. Maybe just maybe, if the Samson Balor thing's over, maybe he takes on Balor. Maybe it's Bray versus Balor next. Who knows? I think we'll find out next week for sure. But that was Raw in a nutshell. Not a bad show. Very, very good show. Then we come to SmackDown Live. So if you didn't read the news, the wrestling news that is, you know WWE has a show at Madison Square Garden. And at Madison Square Garden, exciting things can happen. And one of the exciting things that happened was AJ Styles winning the U.S. title from Kevin Owens at MSG. And they played a package that pretty much showed all that. And AJ, comes out, he celebrates, and he wants to bring back the Open Challenge. You should know where this is going. So, who's the first person to answer the U.S. Open Challenge? Well, the guy who made it in the first place, John Cena. And they started teasing AJ versus Cena for the United States title. But SmackDown just won't let me be great sometimes. And they won't let us be great. Us fans, we can't enjoy free things. Because I knew this wouldn't be free on television. It made no sense to give it away. But if they were, damn it, let them have it. But they tricked me, and they got me and a whole lot of other people. Rusev and KO come down. Well, not Rusev and KO. KO comes down first. He bashes John Cena. He bashes AJ Styles. And then Rusev runs in, attacks Cena. Then AJ tries to attack Rusev. Throws him out the ring. Then he catches a pop-up powerbomb by KO. And then John Cena gets kicked in the face and gets put in the Accolade, which leads me to do my best Teddy Long impersonation. Holla, 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 tag team match for your main event, which is what happened, obviously. Then we move on to the next match, which was Ty Dillinger versus Jinder Mahal. Now, I don't know about you, but for weeks and weeks I've been asking, where is Ty Dillinger? Where is Luke Harper? Where is Eric Rowan? Where is American Alpha? Where are these guys? And I'm upset to find out that Ty Dillinger just got his ass kicked, basically. Got mollywopped by Jinder Mahal. And he didn't even use shenanigans this time. Jinder did not use the shenanigans button. He legit beat Ty Dillinger. And part of me was like, that would never happen. That would never happen. I mean, Ty does lose a lot, but come on, to Jinder. Come on, man. Don't even try. Don't even try. I think Ty Dillinger should be on Raw. This is just me saying this. I think he should be on Raw because he is Twitter beefing with The Miz right now. And I think Miz could benefit from being in a feud with Ty Dillinger. Those two against each other would be magic. I think it'd do wonders for Ty's career. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's on SmackDown for a reason. I don't know what reason, but maybe he's there. Who knows? And then Jinder cuts the same promo, you don't like me because I'm brown. You don't like me because I'm Punjabi. You don't like me because I am different from you. You don't like me because I'm not American. And you think that you can keep booing me if I brought such pride to this title? Well, guess what? Next week, I'm bringing the Punjabi prison. And that's really it. That's legit it. Seriously, that's all he said. I'm just tired of the same Jinder promo. I like Jinder as champ, but come on. Get over it. We get it. You have, you're brown. You're Canadian, but you're in your Punjab. We get it, man. We get it. But can we please move forward from that? Because I'm tired of hearing it every week when you get a microphone. Moving forward, we had Xavier Woods versus Jey Uso. I thought that was a good match. I don't know about anyone else out there, but I think I want more Xavier Woods solo matches. If the New Day were to ever break up, I think Woods would be a great singles competitor. Definitely United States champion or IC champion if that would ever happen. But yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm not saying the New Day should break up. I'm just saying I do like Woods wrestling on his own. I like when all three of those dudes wrestle on their own. Great stuff from all of them in the New Day. But I do like Woods' matches. And Big E should be champion, or at least U.S. champion or something at this point. Like, I'm not saying a tag team doesn't suit him. It works, but it would be nice if Big E was a singles competitor again, because he was. If you go back and watch his stuff in NXT, man, it's a star. It's a star right there. But it was a good match. Both parties got thrown out, which led to Woods doing that. What is it like? You hung up on the ropes, on the middle rope, and Woods kind of tight ropes. He does this little tight rope walk and hits an elbow drop, and he won. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then we have a backstage segment with a 5-way at Battleground to determine the number one contender. I guess all these multi-matches to determine things. It's just I don't know why Lana's in it. She got whatever. Nakamura versus Corbin came next, and that was just a brawl between the two men. Loved it. If we can do this twice, once at Battleground and once at SummerSlam, I'm great. Like maybe Nakamura versus Corbin 1 and Nakamura versus Corbin 2 for the briefcase. Ooh, who knows? I know. It's my idea. I would like to I'd like to see that instead of AJ versus Nakamura at SummerSlam. That should be a WrestleMania match. It's too big. It's two big stars, man. You can't give that away at SummerSlam. And I get SummerSlam's a big pay-per-view, but it's bigger than SummerSlam. It needs to be at WrestleMania, unless they're going to do the rematch at Mania and the first match is at SummerSlam. I hope if we don't get Corbin versus Nakamura at SummerSlam, like the second match, I hope we get Nakamura versus Zayn at SummerSlam, because you know about that NXT match. If you're a wrestling fan, you know. You've seen it. It's on YouTube. I think they gave it away for free on the WWE Network. You should go look for it. It's pretty damn good. But that's that. AJ and Cena basically saying, "Oh, I got your back," backstage, and you have the Becky Charlotte versus Tamina and Natalya match. Now listen, I didn't hate this match, but I did hate the finish. I hated the finish. It's hard for me to believe that Charlotte, of all people, would fall for the Lana thing. For the distraction. Of all people, Charlotte shouldn't be falling for that. Maybe Naomi, but Charlotte, come on, man, come on. It wasn't a bad match. And I'm glad Tamina's winning matches. I'm so glad that she's winning matches. It's a good thing, because she's underutilized and she needs to be used more. But she wins because of Lana. That's the part I have a problem with. Don't like the finish. I like the match, but I did not like the finish. I hated that finish. And I think after this we had, Zayn and Kanellis. The Kanellis backstage asking for another apology. Zayn's like, I'm not apologizing. I don't know why I should apologize. Why do I have to apologize? Huey Lewis pun. Huey Lewis reference. And then Mike Kanellis. It's going to be hard to say that. I'm so used to calling him Mike Bennett, man. I'm sorry. Mike Kanellis beats the crap out of Sami Zayn, and then Maria says, "Oh, sometimes, Sami, love hurts." And I think we're getting a match at Battleground between the two. If we're not getting it at Battleground, maybe at the go home. No, it's going to be at Battleground. Scratch all that. Then we get the Fashion Rangers. Can we have Breezango with their own show on the WWE Network? Because honestly, I need this. I need it, and we all need it. Like, if WWE wants to make their own programming, get them to do shows and bring back Southpaw Regional Wrestling. Bring back that and give me more fashion shows with Breezango, because their parodies are on point. Fashion Rangers was great. They interrogated the Hype Bros to see if they were the ones attacking and just demolishing the headquarters of Breezango, and apparently it's not. Of course, Zach is still pissed about getting thrown out of the Independence Day Battle Royale, but hopefully this is going to lead to a turn between Zach and Mojo. Probably going to have a match at SummerSlam on the pre-show. Who knows? That's where the writing seems like it's going. But there was ghost aliens that stole Jolene. So I think next week we're getting is it the F-Files or the X-Files? I think it's called the F-Files, so you don't get hit with that copyright claim. But it's the F-Files. And then our main event, AJ Cena, Rusev KO. as expected, it was a great match. I enjoyed it. Wonderful finish. I like the respect between AJ and Cena. We're going long here, so I'm kind of zooming through this. But, great match. I hope... By the way, that's AJ and Cena is like a super OP tag team. Like, you got the guy who makes the most money and the best worker. You're not gonna win. This is your new tag team division. Like, they would run roughshod over the tag team division if AJ and Cena ever became a tag team. But whatever, that's random. Great match. So, time to figure out who wins. So, last week, I believe Raw had 3 points to SmackDown 6. Man, this is tough because both shows were really good. I enjoyed Raw and SmackDown this week. Again, shit, I don't know, man. I don't know who to pick, but I gotta make a decision because it's brand warfare. This really doesn't matter, but it matters because people like it. So, I don't want to call it a draw. I'm not gonna give it a draw. I won't give it a draw. I've done that once. Not doing it again. I don't want too many draws. Oh, man. I'm looking at my notes and... I'm going to just say it. As much as I like SmackDown this week, I'm going to give it to Raw because Raw... Too many badass moments and the matches weren't half bad and it wasn't a bad show. It had great matches. It had a couple duds, but it was a great show. SmackDown didn't have too many bad things. I just didn't like the Lana causing Charlotte to lose deal, and I didn't like I didn't like Ty Dillinger getting beat like that. Like he's some sort of jobber. He could have brought in some local guy to do that job, but Man, Raw wins this week. It just was a better one. This brings the official score to 4 for Raw and 6 for SmackDown Live. And with one draw, Raw's creeping up on SmackDown. I think it's because they got that new writer from NXT, and he's doing a hell of a good job to keep that show afloat. But that's it for this week's Brand Warfare. That's it. Next week, we're going to try to go live Wednesday night to just discuss what happened on SmackDown Live and Raw, along with doing NXT and Lucha Underground reviews. So just stay tuned for that. It should be up once we're done going live. So I don't know. But that's it for me. I'm MCZX the Prince. You can follow us on Twitter at The Smart Kingdom. You can follow us on Facebook at The Smart Kingdom. Just search the name Smart Kingdom. You'll find it. We're not a group. We're a page. And that's it. So till next time, you filthy, dirty, disgusting, wicked, nasty smarks out there. And you marks and you newbies joining us for the first time, continue supporting pro wrestling and see you next time. Bye-bye now.